her husband, saint of a guy, love the guy. They got 2 beautiful kids. They're not living here. They moved here from LA. And I sit them down and say, guys, I don't know what's going to happen. The world's going to know our last name. And by the way, at this point of the game, I'm a regular guy. The next day, I'm going 100 hours a week. It's game over. Call my buddies. My dad had also gone out of the hospital a couple months prior to that, UCLA Medical Center with a big heart attack. Don't call me to go to the clubs. I'm not going to the clubs. Don't call me to do anything. I call my girlfriend at the time and I say, hey, I'm not interested in anything. You coming in a birthday suit? Not interested. I don't believe you. She comes in. Not interested. I go 17 months with no sex. That was my biggest addiction. That was my God. My God was women. My God was nightlife. My God was that. That's my audience. That's my crew. I was from that side. And I put my head down January 21st, 2004, I want to say. I give my life to Christ. I go to church sitting front row. 17 months done, focused. Friday nights, Bible study, 6 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning, every other Friday night at Pasadena with Paznas, this pastor called Mono, and we're talking about philosophy. And I'm still an atheist, but I'm debating him. There's no way in the world if Jesus this, and what about this? And they use it because people were so naive and innocent back in the days, and they didn't know what it was. It was so easy to use fear again, control them, and they were doing this. And you know what they were doing? Today, you can't get away with that. This is why there's so many more atheists today, because they're being exposed. I'm having these types of conversations with them.
Can
right?
I pause you right there? Because there's a lot of men that are in the same boat that you were there. And this is a huge pivotal moment for you, because I believe this. You either worship a God or you worship yourself. And I think that at that moment in your life, I want to know, what was it completely that opened your eyes? Because there's people that will, you could give them all the evidence in the world, but they'll reject it because they want to worship their lifestyle of sex, their lifestyle of drinking, their lifestyle of this. What was your pivotal moment? And what would you give to your enemies and your friends to just give them that information? Because I think, and this is just from my point of view, I think that's when you started really just taking off.
So I'll give you a complete curveball here. What percentage of her past do you know?
A lot of it. I would say almost all of it.
Do you think you know 100% of it?
I would believe I do, on the aspect of, in this relationship, the one who runs it is the Lord. So I can never judge her for her past. I can never judge her for her future.
Okay. What percentage of your past you think she knows?
Every single bit of it.
Okay, fine. I'm convinced if you think you know all of it, you have a God complex yourself. Let me explain.
No,
you
fair.
can push back and I'll give you my point of view. So when you're marrying somebody, a man wants to know what? Everything. Why? We're insecure, we're protective, we're territorial. Mm-hmm. We have this natural, hey, you're mine. Hey, I want to make sure. I need to know, what happened with that guy and how many this.
I don't want to walk into a place and be embarrassed.
Totally get it. Yeah. And then later on in my life, what if stories come up and then I'm going to be embarrassed and da-da. Yep. These are all valid concerns that a territorial man will have. Totally innocent that we have. Okay. You can go back and forth with that in your mind, saying, I'm not getting married until I know 100% of the stuff. You ain't never going to get married. You're just never going to get married. So what's the moral of the story there? Okay, I'm the guy that has to know everything. Well, now I got a problem because it's not going to happen to me. I'm the mathematician. I'm the freaking math guy. I'm the angle guy. I'm the counting every light in a place. I'm the guy that's counting how many Celsius, I'm the guy that's counting how many lines goes all the way down, having a conversation with you. I'm counting those little buttons in here in that corner to see how many the buttons. Is it 9 or is it 12? I'm just kind of go, I'm that guy, right? So everything with my brain, the reason why I love math is because I can use Pythagorean theorem to get an answer to a formula